When this $100 bill tears apart, the value doesn't actually disappear, it just retreats into the code. 90% of the world's global currency exists only as digital entries. We trade hours, days, and decades of our finite physical lives for an abstract system of ones and zeros. To control that system, you have to recognize exactly how this illusion works. We can reverse engineer this financial matrix using modern artificial intelligence. These systems allow us to process centuries of historical market data and human psychological frameworks simultaneously. Navigating a system built on high-speed data and algorithmic shifts requires the same level of processing power used to manage it. AI allows us to identify the underlying patterns that move the world's wealth. Early trade was bottlenecked by physical logistics. You had to transport literal herds of cattle across miles to execute a single transaction. To solve this, humanity consolidated value into rare physical elements like gold, but the weight and security risks of moving gold created a new problem. Centralized institutions began issuing representative paper notes to replace that physical metal. Eventually, governments stripped away the physical backing. Mass-produced paper became fiat currency, retaining value through public faith in the issuing state. Then, the paper was digitized. Wealth transitioned into abstract datasets stored inside centralized computer networks. The final evolutionary step removes the central bank. Cryptographic networks untether value from both physical form and central governments. Over centuries, the physical substance of money evaporated, leaving behind the idea of value. This raises a biological question. Why does the human brain treat abstract numbers with the same urgency as a life-or-death resource? Acquiring a digital bank balance triggers the exact same neurochemical dopamine pathways as acquiring food or securing physical shelter. The abstract concepts, freedom, power, and control, are the actual biological targets. The digits on a screen are simply the delivery system our brains have learned to track. Money functions as a highly efficient psychological delivery mechanism for human security. Wealth consists of data, powered by the core mechanics of human psychology. Because of this reality, trading physical labor for what is essentially a tracking code is an outdated algorithm. Success requires engineering digital systems that directly satisfy those core psychological needs for other humans. Artificial intelligence acts as the bridge. It is the tool that translates your ideas into abstract data that appeals to mass psychology. Modern wealth generation relies on engineering behavioral systems that scale. You can weaponize these insights immediately. AI tools act as multipliers, allowing you to build automated systems that scale digital value at near zero marginal cost. You have the option to transition from a passive consumer, chasing the financial illusion, into an active architect who builds it. Failing to master these digital and psychological tools guarantees you will remain trapped in a system designed to extract your time. Stop working for mere pieces of paper. Hit the join button below to enter the community, learn how to engineer your future, and I'll see you inside.